All right, what's up, everybody? Only a little bit late tonight, only 10 minutes. What's 10 minutes? It's nothing. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. All right, well, let's get started nice and quick tonight. A little bit slow to get started yesterday. It would help if I knew what I wanted to say on Twitter tonight, but I don't, so let's figure it out. Dearest Marvel Champions. Oh boy, what do I want to say? What do I want to say? What do I say? What do I want to say? Tell the boss. Sitting over a buck. Reclaiming the slap. All for himself. Tell the boss. Thank you, dude. Thanks, man. What's up, brain? What's up, easy? Seriously, I don't know what to say. Maybe we should say something like... Psycho Man's damage isn't actually bad. If you compare an 8-star Psycho Man to a 565. Yes! No! Okay. We'll go with 7-star actually. Whoops. All right. It's not that big a deal. You know what I mean? All right. Psycho Man's damage isn't actually bad. If you compare a 7-star Psycho Man to a 565. All right. Sweet. All right. What up, everybody? I actually really did like Psycho Man, so I kind of feel bad about making fun of him, but I mean at the same time, ugh. At the same time, yeah, he needs a little bit of work. But he was actually really fun to play. It was one of those like, all right, there's been times where I've tested champs. Mr. Feeney is the Knight Rider car? Of course. There's been times where I've tested champions and I'm like, oh god. There's just no desire to play that champion anymore kind of thing. With this guy, I actually really enjoyed my time playing him. I didn't end the stream early just because of that. I actually legit did have to go. But it was like actually fun. It's just that he's not good. Alright, anyway. You just play with 4-star Emma. Special 2 is pretty good. Her special 2 is good when it crits. And when it doesn't crit, you just feel like... blah. You know? That's how she is. Move up a spot here. No way I could do this fight linked though. Let's get out of here. Both 5-star Doom and 5-star Domino. Which one should I take to rank 4? Doom. I was channeling my inner guts right there. Do you have it? Guts. How's my energy? 41. What quest am I in right now? Oh god, I never... Speaking of Psycho Man, I did an energy dump earlier, and I meant to kill this dude, and I just totally spaced on it and forgot. All right, let's just kill this guy real quick. It's just uncollected. Heal or hide. Every 12 seconds, the defender gains a regeneration buff. Huh. The attacker is far away from the defender when this triggers. The attacker gains regen stat. Huh. Never seen that note before. I've fought this Psycho Man a few times, but I just never read the notes until right now. Nerds! What up? What up, Cloud of Contempt? Afternoon all. What's up, Ms. Jane? UJ just got lucky and pulled 2 5-stars Out of the 3 to 5s, how good is Psylocke or Star-Lord fresh out of the box? Oh, Psylocke needs help, unfortunately. Star-Lord just needs to be awakened. And then Star-Lord's good, but... yeah, Psylocke, unfortunately, is probably not going to be any actual use to you. Let's do some belly bump action. Let's get the triple belly going. Let's get the unblockable special 2 going. Let's get the unblockable special 1 going. Let's just... Oh, man, he reduced my ability accuracy, though. I forgot he has that part. Dude, I just somehow magically evaded half of that special without even really paying attention. That was incredible. Anyway, he's down. EG, I have a joke. Why is Immortal Hulk sad? Because he was not strong enough to save the world from evil. Don't know if I get the joke. Nope. Going right over my head. Don't get it. Can't even boo it if I don't get it. Bucky 2099 sending over 100 rupees. Thank you very much, Senyo BG. Been watching your vids since I started playing. You've helped me grow my account a lot. Thanks for your guidance. No problem, dude. Thank you very much for the support and the kind words. Thanks, man. Goobers. What's up, Pixie Bell? Alright, my energy is sufficiently dumped for now. We'll dump that, the rest of it later. Let's go hit the arena a little bit. That is not the arena. This is the arena. I don't know why I keep doing that. Should be a basic arena on? Yeah. Oh, I can do that tomorrow, though. Tomorrow's Sunday, huh? That works out perfectly. Okay, sweet. Alright, let's finish up this arena then. Let's do it up. Man, I gotta find time to get back on the more consistent arena grind. But the moment... Stinking videos, man. Why do they take so much work to actually make? The quality ones, at least. PG, you should do a video on Havoc Special 3. It's crazy. It's pretty good. When it first came out, it was like insane. Nothing else really compared to it. These days it's still strong, but... yeah, I already tested out Havoc a while ago when that champ came out. If it ain't the man who grinds arena every time, puts a lot of time and effort, and gets trash out of his crystals as rewards. Hi, BG. To rank 5 next. Torture Cap Infinity. Both awakened and similar sig. First off, hold on. I take offense to this, dude. My luck has actually come around. Alright? I used to get crapped on. These days, can't even say it. I've got some good luck lately. Okay, so maybe the order in which I got the Aegons wasn't exactly ideal, but the fact that I got them. Wait, hold on. What is your actual question though? Who to rank 5 next? Torture Cap Infinity. Both awakened, similar sig, and 6.3. I would say Torch, dude. I would say Torch without a doubt. He's just insane. He's just next level nutty. So good against, like, he's just gotten better and better. Like, he was already good against Mystic champions. And then Kabam introduced some nasty Mystic champions of like Doom and Mojo and stuff, right? They released a whole bunch of Mystics actually after Torch came out. So he got better because of that. And then he got better because all of the new champions, well, maybe not all of them, but a lot of the new champions have energy-based attacks. So, like Torch, you probably could have made the case that even before the addition of all those champs, he might have been the way to go between Beardo and Torch. But it was a whole lot closer, for sure. And nowadays, I just feel like, oh, it's not even close. Torch. I mean, obviously, you know, it still depends on what your actual needs are. There's still, it's not like he made the rest of the science class irrelevant or anything like that. It's just that his value skyrocketed over time. EG, any estimate for how many revives Labyrinth, Max Sig, rank 5 Aegon? I've heard anything from literally 0 to like 15 to 20 or something like that for a run with a 565 Aegon. Of course, there could be more items used depending on your comfort level with that type of content. But yeah, I want to say people usually solo most of the fights in that place by the time you're like actually ready to take on Labyrinth. A lot of those fights get soloed once you get the first couple under your belt and get that combo going, you know. Esmir, 705. What's up, Esmir? Saying it's Valentine's Day tomorrow. That reminds me, don't ever date a pastry chef. They'll inevitably desert you. Esmir. Esmir. Tell you what. How about you go walk off some of those dessert calories? Take a lap. Get out of here. Boo. Boo, man. Ooh, we got triple armor breaks on that one. Let's route up. And let's put this man in the grave. God. Cool Obsidian. Sometimes he's so awesome, and then other times... easy. And over $150 with the Salt Shaker with the updated... Dude, that looks like a Pokeball. I know it's the loading symbol in this game, but it actually looks like a Pokeball the way it's placed. It doesn't look like a standard Pokeball. It looks like a Great Ball or something like that. You know what I mean? That's the MCOC lag ball. All right. Where's your last though? You have a last? Hold on a sec. Not immediately seeing it. Shred this sorcerer real quick. Your last one just says Kit. That was a while ago. That was when we were talking about Mr. Feeney. And then Psycho Man sucking. Lagball's my middle name. Interesting choice that your parents gave you that name. If there was a different... I feel like there might have been a different message that maybe didn't go through because that was so far back. Oh, poop, it's probably not showing up because I tried to put a link in. Yep, that'll do it. Links, they're no good. Can I recruit for my alliance? Definitely. Looking for 1 8K prestige. Looking for 1 8K prestige minimum. 1 war battle group for silver 1, 655 for AQ, 300 mil AQ, Discord server, and then that was where the link was supposed to go, I take it. Yeah, if anybody wants to join, just message EZ, tag them in the chat. You guys will have to work out the logistics of getting that actual Discord server. What's up, BG? Who should I rank up to rank 5? Corvus, Venom, or Cap Marvel? Dude, all 3 good options. Kind of just depends on your personal preferences and what you're currently looking for and all that. If you run Suicides, it's kind of a no-brainer. You go Corvus. If you don't run Suicides, it can depend. All 3 of those are good options. I'm very partial to Venom, especially if you still need to do some of the variants. I mean, the 2 latest variants, Variant 5, Variant 6, not only are they like the easier ones to get into, but they're also the most rewarding, and Venom crushes both of them. So yeah, but it depends. There's arguments for all 3. BG, what does a sick bird need? Tweetment. Adam, you should be ashamed. Tweetment, really? I hope that bird's okay. But boo, man. Tomorrow's dual class crystal? I have no clue. They usually go in order of the what's it called? The daily catalyst quest things. It follows that same order, which you could actually see in the catalyst screen area, but I'm not sure which one's in there right now even. PG, don't read this? Okay. Noted. Not reading it, I guess. You're happy for your pull, but not for my pull? Shame, Baldy. I don't know which pull you're talking about. Should put it in the chat again. We've been through this. I'm not scrolling up anymore for some random comments. It's over. It's been killed. It's been abused too much. It's not happening anymore. Why did the Spanish man take his medication? Do I want to read this? Is this offensive? I guess it's not offensive. Because of Hispanic attacks. Still terrible, though. And boo. Take a lap. BG, from what I've played, Black Widow Deadly Origin is a lot underrated. Her shock damage is OP. She might even be the skill Human Torch, although no smolder things. How many are immune to shock? So there is no comparison to Human Torch that I'm aware of in the game. Definitely not a skill version. I mean, that's the whole thing that makes Torch so good against him, is that he builds up those smolders. If you don't have those smolders, then you don't have a Torch. Like, you can have good damage output. It's fine. You can compare to a different high damage champion or something like that, but no, you're not going to be a Torch. I mean, she does do good damage, though. I do agree with that. And I think if there was more of a need for that shock damage, then yeah, I could see her being more useful. But at the moment, there's not really a high need for shock damage. She also doesn't have a way of making them passive, which is also something that Torch has, that even if you're Incinerate immune, you just pop that pre-fight, plus the Incinerates reduce healing and all that. Twitter? Oh, what do we got on the Twitter box? Who needs a Valentine's date when you have a big Paco? Congrats on your apocalypse there, dude. Very nice. Very, very nice. PG, what do red superhero has in common? What is this sentence? What do red superheroes have in common? Daredevil and Scarlet Witch, they both lost their vision. So many jokes tonight. Boo! PG took my SIG 20 mojo to rank 3 for Thronebreaker. Do you think it's worth feeding him 20 more SIGs? It would increase my prestige 10.7 to 10.8. How much do you care about your prestige? Because a lot of people don't really care about prestige. A lot of the people that I know care about prestige. Their prestige is like a fair bit higher than that. Like, do you have other... I guess I should be asking this. Do you have other pieces of content that you're looking to complete? Because you should probably focus on completing content first, and then focus more on prestige after, because it'll ultimately, give you more. But hold on. Took 620... Oh, wait. You already did the rank up, though. I'm sorry. I thought you were asking if you should do the rank up. If you did it for Thronebreaker, I would say, yeah, that's worth it. Yeah. The prestige thing threw me off. Like, I wouldn't even worry about the prestige, but the fact that gave you Thronebreaker, yeah. I think it's worth it. Totally. Mojo, I think he's a... I mean, of course, everyone knows that he's annoying to fight against. Everyone knows that he's got strong defensive capabilities. But I think he's underrated offensively as well. How's war going? We kind of fell apart in our battle group at the end a little bit. We had a donut going. Almost had back-to-back donuts. Donuts being 0 deaths. We fell apart a little bit at the end, but my fights are all done. And speaking of, the last fight I took was a Mojo. But Torch, oh god, Torch makes Mojo. He turns him into a bit of a joke. But yeah, we gave up a couple at the end there. Chet Anderson's in and over 10. Chet, thank you, dude. And ABG, you're looking super handsome today, I must say. Shit. He's just saying that because it's Valentine's Day and you're feeling the love in the air. I don't hate it. I don't mind it. Thank you, dude. And keep it up. Chat, thank you, man. If I could actually see you, I'd probably say the same thing right back at you. Thank you, dude. UG Kabama's releasing DN next month. Okay. It's good to know. The DN jokes, they don't get old. Warvid, please? No. Sorry, man. I didn't record it. I didn't record any of the fights. They weren't that interesting of fights this war for me anyway, but did not read them. Who should I want most out of my mutant skill crystal tomorrow? I don't know. Who do you have? Who are you looking for? You shouldn't really be going for a dual class crystal unless you are hoping for some champs, you know? So that should be a question that, like, you're telling me who you're trying to get out of that crystal, not the other way around. If you're just popping it just because it's there, well, maybe think more about the content you're doing and potentially which champs you actually do need. Yeah, I took Mojo Mini too with Torch. I'm always worried, but Torch just melts him. Yeah, oh dude, I was worried like the first literally dozen times I took Mojo with Torch, just because like they always go well because Torch does melt him, but Mojo, he's just intimidating, man. He's just a scary dude. Man loves beans. So yeah, like these days I don't fear him anymore just because I fought him, I don't know, 30 times since ranking up my Torch. But it took me a while. It actually took me a while to feel comfortable with the fight. Simon sent over a buck. Thank you, Simon. Saying ABG, been pretty busy lately. Haven't had time to watch the Psycho Man test stream. Can you sum him up for me in one word? One word. That's kind of 2 words at the end there. No, I can't do it in 1 word, but I can give you a quick summary in a few words. So he was actually really fun to play. It's kind of the unfortunate part. I actually really had a good time playing him, but there were a few kind of standout things that messed with his kit enough that just kind of ruined the champ, sort of. He has 3 modes that you can switch between, but because of the way that you like control the opponent's passiveness or aggressiveness, it's hard to switch out of the 3rd mode back to the 1st mode, and that kind of messes with your damage. It messes with your control in the fight. It messes just with, like, I don't know. It kind of kills things, unfortunately. I think if they just fixed that, if they found a way to fix that, I think he'd actually be pretty decent. And as it stands right now, I have no doubt in my mind that we're gonna see some people pick up the champion and actually make some pretty interesting content with him. Or maybe just surprise people. I don't know if, I mean, I guess it would be interesting if it surprised people, right? Like, he's able to like force the opponent to throw heavy attacks, which is pretty damn unique. He's able to force people to turtle up, and like you can gain power and drain their power as they're turtling up. He's got some really interesting things about him, but he's just so close to being good. He's like 95% of the way there, but that last 5% is all the difference in the world. So he's probably not going to get played much by nearly anyone because of it. What's up, Lazarnian? Hey, BG, really quick. I just want to say happy Valentine's Day to my smart, sexy, wonderful, kind, funny partner of the last 5 years. I love you more with each passing day. Marvel Contest of Champions. Oh, man. I hope she was listening. I can only hope that Marvel Contest of Champions was listening to that, because that was beautiful, last Arnian. Oh, man. And true at the same time. Carl's headed over a buck. Where are you at, Carl? Also, BG, I ended up winning my Sabotage and Curse match. Did you? Nice, dude. Man, I wanted to stop in, but I was like, you know, making dinner at the time. I'm into the final 8. Pretty excited, but I face Celeste next, so I'm probably done for. I saw Dreamin' giving you crap about that. He was like, yeah, the next fight up is going to be against Celeste anyway, so going down. I believe in you, though. Then again, Celeste is my battle group, so I don't know. Is it wrong for me to... I gotta cheer for both of you equally, I think. Shed's in over Buck as well, saying tweet. What do we got? One day, all the horsemen will be awakened as 6 stars. I guess Heimdall too. Wait. Oh, dude. Oh my god. I kid you not. When I looked at this, I was like, there's not even a single mutant champion here. What are you talking about, horsemen? Man. The freaking Abyss horsemen, though, obviously. Dude, I was like, what are you talking about, Chad? But no, dude. Team's looking good, man. Yeah. I mean, Torch doesn't even really need to be awakened. I mean, I guess for the Abyss, but you got some good 6 stars, dude. Just to have that whole team, even if most of them are unawakened. Dang, man. Pretty nuts. Pretty freaking nuts. What's up, MSD? Brian, hey there, pal. Whoops. Remember a few hours ago when you played with a trash can? I do. It was a good time. Were you talking about when I was sledding with the trash can lid, or Psycho Man? Well, it was a trash can that can persuade people, but still a trash can. Hopefully you've recovered from that event. Dude, I kid you not. I actually had so much fun playing him, and I wanted to keep playing with him more. I just had to go. But like he was actually fun to play with. I'm assuming you played with the 3-star version already, MSD, right? I don't I mean, I wonder if you're able to take the 3-star version into like high level content and stuff, but I don't know. It was just interesting. It was a totally different interaction than any other champion I've had before. So like it just really felt like a new game. I have not impressed. Well, I could tell you're not impressed. I was just curious if you had played it, but yeah, it just felt like I was playing an entirely different game. It felt cool. It's almost like a different class type of champion. They just need a way to fix them. Just a couple little tweaks. Metal Bro, seeing it over $1.50 with the banana. Thank you, Metal Bro, saying, how are they going to buff 1-star Colossus and then tell me to do a 7-fight stemming biohazard path? Oh, how they yeah, not gonna buff 1-star Colossus. Yeah, dude. It I still think they made a mistake by not buffing Colossus. But then again, that's coming from veteran player perspective, whereas maybe I mean maybe they're right. Maybe the new players, maybe that would overwhelm them. I suppose I could see that being a thing, but it does suck for the people who are just trying to do some variant action. It would have made things so much better. GG, do a quick start guide on OG Iron Man. His kit was full of utilities and damage. OG Iron Man. I could tell you, I could do the quick start guide right now for that. Ready? Your special one is an energy attack. That's it. that's the entire guide. That's all he has. Kurama sent over to saying, "Hey BG, please check Twitter at @4Trevor." Okay. Ooh, what do we got? Open 4 cosmic / tech 5-star crystals and 1 6-star crystals today. I guess my good luck is on cooldown. Ooh, no. Oh, 6-star iron crotch. What else we got? Well, I mean, I've heard Red Goblin is underrated. From one of the Red Goblin fans in the chat right now, MSD. Unfortunately, the rest of this bunch, though, yikes. Yeah, dude, sometimes that's how the openings go. Dang, man. That is rough. That is very rough stuff. Oof. Dude, I really hope they buff Vulture soon, actually. I think Vulture is another one of those champions that he's got some interesting mechanics to him, but he's just not there, man. He just is not there. David Villa sending over a bug. Thank you very much, David. Brian Man, Chapter 3, Road to the Labyrinth is going to give me an aneurysm with the safeguard. Get out of there, dude. Road to the Labyrinth is a quest that you really just have, like, no reason to do it. If you want to take on the challenge, like, that's totally cool, but honestly, for any other reason than just wanting to challenge yourself, it is a complete waste. Well, I mean, if you, like, auto fight some of the, like, the first quest or something like that, you know, you could score points towards events. Outside of that, though, Road to the Labyrinth, you don't even need to do it to unlock Labyrinth of Legends anymore. The rewards are all garbage compared to today's rewards and things like that. The content just doesn't really have a purpose anymore. So, if it's stressing you out, dude, get on out of there. Usually I always die to Daredevil Boss in Variant 6. I only have 4-star Ghost and Apocalypse. Apocalypse can't become immune to his bleed because it's so strong. He always dies. Don't have the skill to play Ghost good, though. On Daredevil Boss in Variant 6. My 4-star Ghost and Apocalypse. Yeah, man. I mean, it's tough to use 4-star champions in variant content. The variant content is really meant for, like, 5-star rank 4 and higher champions. So what you want to do is probably just wait and pop open, like, dual class 5-star crystals, trying to get a good option for that place. You really just need a bleed immune villain and you're kind of good to go. I was gonna say you could also try to get Coagulate unlocked, and you might be able to survive with Apocalypse, but honestly, that's a hefty cost when your best bet really is probably just to get another 5-star, get a good 5-star for the placing, and you know, go back in then. It's tough doing the variants with 4-star champs. Champion that needs a buff the most right now is 100% Joe Fixit. Totally not saying this because I have a 6-star. Yeah, I would love if Joe Fixit got a buff. I always forget about him, but when people talk about like champs that they would like to see buffed, if I didn't forget about him, I feel like I'd be saying him all the time. Because I think he's cool, but yeah, he definitely needs a buff. You're playing Arena and poop? I am playing Arena and pooping. Usually you got 5-star Sentinel yesterday. Should I rank for him unawakened? And if I eventually get an awakening gem, should I give it him? His damage seems nice, and my team is lacking raw damage. Sentinel's not really known for his raw damage, to be honest. He's more of that utility guy where he's got, you know, he's a robot, so he's got the immunities. He has different damage types with the shock and incinerate. He's got heal block. He's good for a number of reasons, but if you're looking for raw damage, that's not really one of those reasons. He is good for some of the variant content as well once you get that to that point in the game. So yeah, it could be a good rank up. I don't know the rest of your roster and what you know, what other champs you have, but he could be a good option. He can be played unawakened, but he's a lot easier to play when awakened. So, you know, if you want to try him out unawakened just to see how you feel about that, some people aren't going to want to play that guy unawakened. Tweet, you dingus. What do we got on the tweeter box? Found ya. It took me a little longer than you, but finally pulled him. Abyss, here we come. Nice, dude. Congrats on that, Aegon. Good stuff. There's a guy with horrible jokes. He has a selfie as his profile picture. I think you're talking about Tom, because those jokes, oh, woof, they are horrible. But I don't think he's here. I don't see him tonight, at least. Other people tried to take his place, though. And, the jokes. Any idea of the other 3 champs for March buffs? Maybe. But you'll have to wait. I'm sorry. I may have an idea, but you're gonna have to wait. It's not an idea that I could talk about. BG, do you feel like Omega has kind of dropped off lately? I feel like people aren't using him as much as they used to. No, I don't think Omega's dropped off at all. I feel like there's other champs that have kind of risen to his level more so. But honestly, people in my battle group, people in other battle groups, like Omega Red still gets used like crazy in Alliance War. He still gets used a ton in questing situations. He's still incredibly powerful. But it's just that, you know, of course, since he came out, it's been a while. Like when did he come out again? I think it was before Comic-Con in 2018. Is that right? Was it like September of 2018? I think in the right year. Luckily, I know this sweet website that we can go to check. Omega Red. Yeah, okay, September 2018. The only reason I remember it being around Comic-Con time is because I wanted to grind for Emma Frost, but it was too close to Comic-Con, so could not be done. And then Emma ended up, I think she went high one round and like super low the second round or something like that. Haley Miracles and an overbuck. Haley, thank you very much. Let me see. You know what, champs? Will be buffed soon. I may have an idea, but nothing that I can actually say. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. But, I have an idea of some... I don't know the actual buffs. I will tell you that. I'm going to tease you guys a little bit, but I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know the actual buffs that are happening. So the one that's been announced is Angela. And I don't know her buff. I don't know the other buffs or anything like that. But yes, I do have an idea of who's getting buffed, and I cannot say. What about a new Scarlet Witch? So, I mean, Scarlet Witch, she got added in December with the Spider Pig. But nobody really knows what happened with that. I don't know. Like, maybe they're waiting for some big event. Maybe, no, they wouldn't do that for like a 4th of July sale, right? Could you imagine if that was their way of spicing up 4th of July? If they were like, all right, there's a new Scarlet Witch out. No, I don't know what the deal is with new Scarlet Witch though. But I mean, they fully modeled her, gave her abilities and everything like that. So I have to imagine she's going to be playable at some point. They must just be waiting for the right time. Feels like that time, kind of came and went. I mean, you know, there was already an insane amount of hype for Scarlet Witch in this game as it is, and then like the WandaVision show happening. I mean, I guess that show is going to be around for a while probably, but still, I don't know. David sending over another bug saying Hood needs at least a rework. Only reason why I'm complaining about it is I don't understand why his invisibility on the special 2 isn't passive. Is it a buff? Is it not passive? The thing I hate about, the thing I always disliked about Hood's invisibility is that he it's not a 100% thing. So it's like, what can you actually do with it? The reason why Ghost is so busted is because, you know, when you're stealth or whatever, you're like phased is the right word. When you're phased, like it's guaranteed they're not gonna hit you. But with Hood, I feel like it was always more of a defender ability than anything. It's just annoying to fight against, but you can't really rely on it, you know. Caden, maybe I should just say Caden because I feel like I'm gonna mess up your last name. You know what? I'm going for it. It's not just Everett, is it? The A is throwing me off. Sorry if I messed up your name. But thank you very much for the 3 saying thoughts on Psycho Man. So I had fun playing Psycho Man when I tested him out earlier today. And he felt like a totally different experience from any of the other champions just because he messed with the AI, which we haven't really seen before. Yeah, it is? Okay. All right, sweet. Yeah, he just like played with the AI. He made them fight more aggressively. He made them just turtle up. He made them throw specials or hold specials. Like, he was really cool, but his damage sucks. And he has an issue where he has like 3 modes, right? And you could rotate between modes the same way that Claire can, just by ending your combo with a light attack. And switching between the modes is fine until you get to the 3rd mode. And when you try to switch back to the 1st mode, which is his damage mode, it's not so smooth because that 3rd mode makes them so defensive. And that kind of sucks. And that just makes him feel really bad. It makes him hit like a noodle. It's not the only reason he hits like a noodle. His base stats are not very high to begin with. He could have also used a little bit more in the crit department. Attack wise, his base attack isn't super high, but he can like triple it through his abilities. But because of the way that, you know, I'm trying to describe his abilities, like there's no realistic way to make that happen in hard fights. In like Realm of Legends, oh yeah, you could do it, and it's actually not that bad. But in hard fights, it's just kind of silly. So yeah, he was really cool, but because of those few flaws, they're like fatal flaws for the champion. I don't really expect people to be using him anywhere outside of defense. And then because he does actually have like that weird control ability to him, I think some people are gonna kind of fall in love with him, but not in a way that like you use him all the time kind of fall in love, but just in the way that people will find little interesting things they could do with him over time and just like make a cool video and show like, hey, this guy's not totally useless, even though nobody's gonna like you know, like so few people are actually gonna play him because, like I said, those few fatal flaws. So that's how I feel about him. Playing the romance arena now and use battle chips to awaken my 4-star Punisher. Nice. Good stuff. Icarus node troubles me a lot. There are some champions that can cheese the hell out of the Icarus node. If you have a Killmonger with the Void synergy actually turns it into a bit of a joke. Or just like, you know, just use lots of heavy attacks. It is a little bit of a weird node, but once you get the hang of it, it actually helps you more than it hurts you most times. By the way, keep spoilers out of the chat. You're gonna get yourself banned. Please, anything about any new TV show, especially Marvel related though. Don't ruin a good time for other people. Don't be that person. Gee, my roster has 13 6-stars right now. Overall, pretty decent. Should I go for a featured? I would stick with the basics, but it's up to you at the end of the day. If you, you know, they're your earned shards. You can do whatever you like with them. But I would stick with basics. OMG, that was a long Psycho Man tangent. It was like 4 minutes. Wasn't even that big a deal. I almost tangented more about trying to not mess up the person's name because of my poor reading abilities. If I still had my laptop, I would make a Psycho Man thing. Damn it, dude. We need to make a GoFundMe right this instant. I need to see that picture. The Psycho Man thing. I can only hope that that's the next mashup from Cat. Maybe new Scarlet Witch could be like the Grandmaster and the final boss in Act 7. I doubt it. They could turn her into a boss similar to the champion in 6.2. But if they were going to turn her into like the Grandmaster or the Collector, she would have the superior class type instead of the I think she's just Mystic, right? The new Scarlet Witch. PG went for a Stark Spidey featured once. It's true. I went for a bunch of feature champs in the old system. But it was a much higher chance, and there was always a good reason for it. Yo, BG, I'm going to be completing Act 6 in the next few days, but I don't have any 6 stars worth rank 3. What 25% catalyst do you suggest I get? Ooh. I feel like mutant is kind of a safe bet because there are so many powerful mutant champions in the game. But I don't know, dude. Do you have any champs that like, you don't have any champs worth rank 3? I mean, I guess I can see it. Honestly, I've pulled a lot of 6 stars that were definitely not rank 3 worthy for a while in this game. But yeah, I feel like mutant's kind of the safe bet if you don't know. I mean, but if you just have like a personal favorite class type too, you know, you could always go with that. You could always maybe think ahead to if you have the Abyss in your sights at all. It's kind of far off. Well, I mean, probably. For all I know, you're knocking out the Abyss as we speak. But just thinking about, like, I would guess if you're finishing up Act 6, maybe you've done a first clear of the Abyss or something like that. Or maybe not quite yet. Either way, it's probably at least 4 paths left for an Abyss Nexus. I don't know. Kind of hard to say. Final boss of Act 7 is the Immortal Chair. It might be. Grandmaster is going to be the 7.2 boss. New Kang, Iron Lad will be the final boss. New Kang, eh? Wouldn't mind seeing that. I remember the Unzo account when you used Sentinel. That was actually the McFabio account. But close. Close enough. UG just pulled Venom from Variant 3 100%, so I completed Variant 6. I got a Tech Gem and now have 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and 4 to 5. I've Guardian at rank 4 but unawakened, so I'm thinking of saving for a God pull. Thoughts? Guardian is pretty strong. I mean, you could save it if you don't have a real need for Guardian at the moment. But I mean, he's actually pretty strong. I would say he could be a contender for those resources. But if you want to save it, hey, there's nothing wrong with that either. Mobster Kermit and over 2 saying just opened another 5-star and got a Nihilus. Sad time. Ooh, yeah, rip. Unfortunate, man. Sorry to hear it. And the sad part is Nihilus was already buffed. So probably not much to look forward to on that front. He's not like the worst champion ever, but yeah, realistically, it's hard to justify even ranking that dude up to turn him into a semi-useful champ. Colossus, 6-star, Domino, Tarak, Starkey, Rolk, Sim Supreme, Sassy, Longshot, and Namor with other crap. And yeah, I'm comfortable on playing him unawakened. And also I can do variants. Okay. Got it. Open up 5-star Void and Sasquatch today. Who should I focus on more? If you have a Way of Awakening Void, I would say Void. If you don't have a Way of Awakening Void, well, sideline him until you do. Sasquatch is interesting. Sasquatch, he's pretty strong. But at the same time, I feel like offensively, while he's fun to play and while he can be used, I feel like a lot of times he doesn't get used just because a lot of times he's kind of not needed to be used, if that makes sense. But I have mine ranked up, and I've always liked Sasquatch from like my first test session with the dude. Pretty fun. All right, light him up, Nebs. Later, Ant-Man. He was buffed. Annihilus, he was buffed. Yeah, that's what you're talking about. Speaking of BG, near mutant catalyst for rank 3. Should it be Mags, Havoc, Colossus, or Omega Red? I would. Is your Omega Red awakened and decent sig level? If so, I think Omega Red is by far the best option. If not, probably Magneto. But I don't know the rest of your account, where you're at. I'm not even sure. I'm assuming we're talking 6-star since you're saying near Mutant Catalyst. BG, I just did my first tweet. Check it. Jerry Mouse. Let me see. I don't see a Jerry Mouse on Twitter. If you have a different name on Twitter, always gotta let me know what name I'm actually looking for. And if your name actually is Jerry Mouse on Twitter, then check to make sure that your account is not set to private, because then I wouldn't be able to see the tweets. PG, why did the bike fall over? Because it was too tired. Boo. Tom must love this. He's not even here, and people are carrying on in his honor. ABG, caught your second stream of the day, even though it's 5 a.m. for me. Sleep schedule is dying. Man, as someone who has had a very jacked up sleep schedule in the past, feel for you, man. Try to get some sleep if you can, but I know it ain't always that easy. Is Symbiote Supreme worth a Mystic Awakening gem and rank 5 as a 5-star? Symbiote Supreme is a powerful champion. But the way you're asking, I can kind of tell that you may not have a purpose already in mind for Sim Supreme. Because Sim Supreme, it's like a very nullify or stagger heavy type champ. Deals pretty well in removing and preventing buffs from happening. If you have a need for a champion like that, then yeah, Sim Supreme is a good rank up. Otherwise, well, you may not use Sim Supreme too much. It does depend on the rest of your roster and all that, but as far as Awakening Sim Supreme goes, you could play Sim Supreme unawakened. So I'd recommend testing her out testing him out without Awakening first to see if you like the champ. The Awaken ability just applies a stagger periodically, but there's other ways to apply staggers in the fight, so it's nice sometimes, but not really necessary in most cases. Hey, question: Do theories for WandaVision without any spoilers for the show constitute a timeout? Yes, they do. Theories are spoilers. Because where are you getting those theories from? Has to be from something that you've seen in the show. Or even the comics. And plus, not everyone in here has seen it. So even if it's not true, even if it was just like a totally made up spoiler, I would ban you for it, because I don't watch the show. And I don't want to risk other people seeing the comment, having their experience spoiled. So I'm just going to ban anything that I see related to WandaVision. I mean, you could ask if I've seen it or something like that. Those people aren't going to get banned. To which the answer is no. But anything about the show, you're just going to get banned. Met a girl and planned our first date to go to the gym. When she didn't show up, I knew we weren't going to work out. Oh, Buckeye fan. Absolutely terrible. Boo. Guy Gardner, who may or may not be in here, a pop-up just came up saying member for 4 months in a row. Shout out to all the channel members. Thank you all for the continued support. ABG, I got Strife 3-star and I started playing. Is he good or not? Strife is good, yes. I'm trying to think if he's good for a new player. I'm not sure. He's got a little bit of advanced mechanics to him, so he might not be the easiest to play as a newer person to the game. But it is a good champion. So, you know, mess around with him. See how you feel about him. And if you do like him, then, hey, that's cool. And if not, then yeah, there will be easier champions to kind of pick up while you're still kind of learning the basics of the game, you know? Looks like you and I are the only ones who haven't watched WandaVision yet. I bet there's a good portion of us, since you have to have a basically new streaming service for it. I mean, still relatively new at least. If it was on like Netflix or something like that, I'm sure pretty much everyone will have seen it. I changed my name. Check Twitter. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anything here. Like I said before, make sure... Oh, it just updated. Well, that was crazy. Literally updated right before my eyes. Okay, found you. How's my roster? I'm Cav, and I can rank 5 all my rank 4 soon enough. Who should I take? Okay, you're level 52. Don't know if you've done Act 5 yet. I would guess maybe you're done with Act 5. Warlock is a pretty solid option. So I don't know if you've done if you're Cavalier yet. Magneto, he would definitely be able to help you get there. I don't know if you can rank 2 Magneto, because he would actually be really sick. Because he'd be good for a Cavalier. He'd be good for Variant 6 since he's a villain. If you can't take up a 6-star yet, no worries. As for 5 stars, me personally, I'd probably select Warlock out of the bunch. He's just so good. Oh my god, I'm getting parried by this guy. It's relentless Hulkbuster. Get out of my face. You think Ebony Maw could get a buff in the future? Maybe. Ebony Maw already did get buffed, believe it or not. They're kind of just slapping synergies into him now. What's up, BG? New to the channel. Love the content. Thank you, man. Welcome. Okay. Listen, man, I'm gonna give you a warning. Please stop talking about the show or any future content that it's related to. Seriously, next time I'm just gonna either time you out or ban you. I know you probably think that you're not putting any sort of spoiler out there, or you're probably just excited about the show, but just don't even talk about it, please. Can we send you episodes of WandaVision somewhere? No. No. I mean, if I'm gonna watch the show, I'd pay for it. But no, I don't have too much time to get invested in a new show at the moment anyway. It's so strong that just rank 1 is good enough for most things. This is true, but hey, rank 2 would be even better. Can't see WandaVision because Disney Plus is not available in my country. Oh, dang. I mean, dang, I wish I had a sponsorship for a, what's it called? A VPN. So many YouTubers have sponsorships for VPNs. Here's my moment to be like, oh, check out this VPN. You can use my offer code and then watch TV shows, even when they're not offered in your area or something like that. The Mighty Ducks are enough for BG. You're not wrong. Peter is a dummy in that member button. Peter, thank you, dude. Welcome. I guess welcome again, since we still don't know what the heck happened to your other account. But welcome again. Your banana is now growing once again. And you now have access to all those sweet custom emojis again, too. Thank you, dude. Can you get a free trial on Disney Plus? I think people said you could. I can't remember. I think it was maybe attached to Xfinity. So Comcast did something. Dude, this piggy bank has filled up again and again and again. It needs to go away. I don't want you, piggy bank. Stop. Stop it. Should I rank my 5-star Void to 565 or my 6-star Beardo to rank 3? Can only afford so much tier 2 alpha. Want to go for Abyss or should I explore 6.4 first? Oh man, that's a tough question. Well, in Abyss, I mean, Void isn't 100% necessary, but if you don't have a torch, Void is really good. It can definitely help you in certain fights. So I guess I would say Void. If you're going, if you need a rank 3 to get Thronebreaker, then I'd probably just get Thronebreaker and then go back for Void later. If you already have it though, oh, Void is just so good. But if you already have a torch ranked up, then you could probably just get away with using that torch, save the tier 2 alpha for now, and you know, maybe go back and rank up Void when you have a bit more tier 2 alpha to spare, kind of thing. Buckeye fans and over $1. Thank you, dude. Back from your lap already, I see. Before BG watches WandaVision, he would need to watch the first 17 Avenger movies. Hey, I've actually seen every single Avengers movie, well, like MCU Avengers movie, because I'm sure there was probably some from like way back in the day or something like that, maybe. But I've actually seen all of there's 4 of them, right? Wait. Is there 4 or is there 5? The original one, the one with Ultron, was it then just Infinity War Endgame? Right? So that's 4? Or did I forget one? I've seen all those, okay? I've actually seen them. There are other Marvel movies that I did not see. I've only seen one of the Thor movies. Although from what I hear it was the best Thor movie, which was Thor Ragnarok. I have not seen any of the Captain America standalone movies. Those are the big ones. I mean, I didn't watch Civil War. Civil War may as well be an Avengers movie. Well, if that counts, then I haven't seen that. What other ones? What other big ones have I not seen? I've seen all this. I've seen all the Spider-Mans. Well, like with, you know, new Spider-Mans at least. I don't know. We went through the list before. I think there's still like a solid chunk of movies I haven't seen. MCU movies, but I've seen over half of them. Have you seen Venom? Sort of. I saw like the first 60% of Venom, I want to say. I fell asleep though. It's nothing against the movie. The movie was fine, but I fall asleep during all the movies. So, Doctor Strange movie. I saw the Doctor Strange movie. I didn't like the Doctor Strange movie. The Doctor Strange movie for me was kind of disappointing. I was really psyched about it, actually, man. Yeah, it looked like it was gonna be like the next Matrix. I was super stoked for it, but I actually just didn't like the character, like the Doctor Strange character. I think he got. I started to like him when I saw him in like other movies and stuff. But I don't know, just like the attitude that he had in the first movie kind of thing. I get that that's what, like, you know, that's the way he's supposed to be, and then he turns into, you know, Doctor Strange, but it was so unenjoyable for me that I just couldn't even get into the movie at all. Damn, BG, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Listening to you talk about Marvel movies is like listening to my racist uncle during Thanksgiving dinner. Well, pass the bread, I guess. Maximus. And if I'm saying sounds like I rank 3 the right tech champs. Up, buddy. With Kang, I was gonna say, did you rank 3 another one? Can't wait to try him in Incursions. Kang, Apocalypse, Wolverine, Destruction. Okay. That does sound like it's probably pretty fun. He's always a jerk. That's strange. Well, he was less of a jerk in the other movies. Or I don't know. It was. I don't know how to describe it exactly. Because sometimes I like the characters that are kind of jerks. You know what I mean? But there's just something about the way that character's played. Whatever. It doesn't really matter. How about Ant-Man? Have you seen it? Or Black Panther? I have seen Black Panther, yes. Ant-Man, I saw... not very much. I saw like part of the second one, and then I fell asleep again. I don't think... Yeah, I didn't see the first one at all. He's a jerk in the comics for the most part also. Super arrogant. Yeah, I imagine so. I imagine that's why they made him that way in the movies. What phone do you play on, and how does the battery last? I play on an iPhone 8 Plus, and the battery is fine on this phone. The phone's starting to get a little bit old. It's been out for, well, like 3 years now, or four or something like that. So, you know, it's starting to get a little bit on the older side. But honestly, it still holds up pretty well. MCOC invalids. And Overbuck. Thank you, dude. Saying ABG, hope you're well. Been a while since joining you live. Worked 20 hours overtime this week. Dang, dude. That's a lot of overtime. Anyways, I never go for feature crystals, but I opened one and get 5-star spider ham. Is he good? Undupe, thanks. Yeah, he doesn't need to be awakened. His use is kind of limited, though. But he does not need to be awakened at all. He's good if you need power sting. That's kind of all he's good for. I mean, power sting, like, it's just damage at the end of the day, just like any other type of secondary damage. You can, you know, consider it even with like bleed. It's just a different type, right? But if you have access to just like any champion, then Spider Ham's probably not going to be the best for most situations outside of the nodes where you actually do need Power Sting. But for those nodes, he's insane. He's really strong. So he's like a good, fun rank up to have that will occasionally be useful. Maybe a good candidate if you get like a science rank up gem and you're just like, I don't know who to give this to. You know, maybe give it to him or something like that. But probably don't want to go too heavy on the resource spending for him, you know. Magoo is the alternate universe. Obadiah Beanstain from Iron Man 1. Obadiah, what? Obadiah Beanstain. I don't know what that is. I mean, I only understood one word out of that entire sentence, which was bean. How many units do you get on average from each arena cycle? Oh, it varies quite a bit. I don't know. These, I mean, you can go upwards of about like 1,000 units every 3-day arena if you hit all the milestones. But I don't hit all the milestones. And these days, I would say it's closer to maybe about, maybe about 250 or something like that. Or just lately, you know, I like. Who knows? Next round, I could go for all the milestones type of thing, but I've been trying to make more content lately, and it's kind of getting in the way of my arena time. So, probably gonna stay outside of the hardcore arena grindage for a little while longer. But I do kind of want to. I do miss the unit gain. Definitely noticed it slow down. What about degen immunity? Meh. Where do you need the degen immunity? I've never, like, I don't know. I bet there's someone out there that uses Spider Ham for it, but I've never seen it personally, and none of my alliance mates use them for degen immunity. There's no one ever talks about that, that I talk to, at least. Like I said, I'm sure there's somebody out there that uses it for that, but... Been Minecrafting with my boy all evening, and my eyes are about to fall out. Hitting the old Minecraft. Magoo has a generic... wait, what? Magoo, he's a generic bald man. Oh, who's a super villain. That's all you need to know. Okay. Fair enough. DJ, which character would you rank up? Spider-Gwen or She-Hulk? Help, please. They both have their uses. I prefer She-Hulk between the two, but it also depends on, you know, your play style and exactly what you're doing. But, yeah, I like She-Hulk more between the two. Even if you hit all the milestones, you don't get 1k units in 3 days. That is not true. I was including the battle chips. You can get 1k units in 3 days. For that bastard Mojo alone, he's worth it. Is he good against Mojo, though? Maybe I'm just playing with too many people that also have torches. Because Torch has been around for a while, and at this point, with all the dual class crystals out there, most people I play with have a torch of some kind. I mean, not many people have 6-star rank 3 torches that I play with, but you know, it's like a 5-star. Wouldn't the degen immunity help a lot in Act 6 and 7 for all the annoying nodes? Well, the certain nodes, they're not like degen that you can become immune to. Like Bane, you don't go immune to Bane damage kind of thing, you know? For those who are in the top 1% endgame players, we need Mojo counters. You gotta think of that way. I mean, like I do usually think outside of just my alliance too, but like I've never seen people talk about it in the chat before. You know, there was Mojo in, what was it? I mean, I guess the month that Spider-Ham came out, maybe that's why Spider-Ham wasn't talked about, but when Mojo was like at the end of the side quest and the monthly event quest and stuff like that, I never saw anyone say Spider-Ham for the counters. It was always a list of like a bunch of other champs that people were using for him. Like I knew, like it seemed clear like that's kind of what they had in mind when they were designing the champ. But they have a lot of champs in mind when designing a lot of other champs too, and sometimes they get played and sometimes they don't. And it just felt like Spider-Ham was one of those that wasn't really used against Mojo. Does Spider-Ham neglect Link shield damage? Link shield damage. Link shield damage. Talking about the incursions? I don't think so, but I don't know. You get 675 units from all the milestones, and you might get lucky with battle chips to get an extra 325. We're talking averages here. Is it even 675? I thought it was even less than that. But you can definitely get 1,000 units over 3 days, trust me. I've done the math on it. I've made the videos. You can check out the videos if you want to see the math for yourself. BG, I can't get sleep. I need to beat 5.1. Only one more quest, and I'm having fun watching this. Well, what are you waiting for, man? Get in there, dude. Nice though, man. That final quest, I will tell you this though, I don't want to scare you off from that quest, but that final quest in 5.1 is kind of tough. Speaking of degen, it is the oh god, I always forget the name of that node. We were just talking about it yesterday too, and I forgot the name of it yesterday. But yeah, 5.1.6, that quest is kind of a doozy. So in all seriousness, if you're having a rough time with it, there's no shame in backing out and just doing that quest another time, you know. Spam is immune to degen until Kabam decides that he's not. But you have, like, how does this degen immunity even work again? You have to like build up to it a little bit, I think, right? Where's this unit video? I think the title is something like Milestone Math. I don't know, I made it a while ago. I made a few of them, so one of them is not going to have the newest 5-star arena in it. Maybe it was the 30 is the magic number video or something like that. Kind of breaks down all the different things you can get. And even then, I just show the arenas, but outside of just the arenas themselves, in a 3-day period, you're a son of a game crash. You're likely going to see the arena wins solo event. You could even scoop up a few units from the Catalyst arena. If you want to pad things even more. There's actually a lot of free units available in this game. Free, and you got to put in a bunch of time for. BG, how tall are you? I am 5'9". And brute force, yeah, that is the name of the node that I could not think of. No, should be the big bad, but should be playable. Should be the big bad, but should be playable. I mean, like the boss, like a playable boss. A lot of people want to see Null get added. A lot of people have said that name. How hilarious would it be for Brian to make a how to farm units video and it's just a 10-second clip of him buying an Odin? Oh man, I think that's a video for someone else. Static and over 3. Thank you, dude. Saying PC build happening now. Also 3095. Dude, good luck with your build, man. I hope everything goes smoothly. There's no issues at all whatsoever. And thank you, dude. Appreciate the graphics card fund. But yeah, dude, that's exciting. It's always a good time putting a new PC together. Well, I mean, you know, after it's all done at least. When you actually get to enjoy it. What's up, BG? Third time's a charm. I'm a senior in high school, and I've ridden the bench for our varsity basketball team that has an average of 10 players a year. I've played a fair amount of JV. When we had enough players to have a JV team, but since our starting center is now basically off the team because of attitude problems, I started last night in our last game before districts. Played 80% of the game and I was exhausted. Got 6 points, 2 assists, took a charge, and no fouls. Districts start Wednesday and we'll probably get second, first, not possible, then off to state. Dude, that's awesome, man. That sounds awesome. Good luck to you. Good thing that guy had attitude problems. Took his spot. Nice. Muhammad Ali sending over a buck. Thank you, dude. Saying BG tweet. Sure. Okay, what have you seen and not? Oh boy. Let's see. The first Iron Man I saw. Hulk, no. Is this the second Iron Man? I guess. A little small on my screen here, but I've seen part of the second Iron Man, but I haven't seen the whole movie. Thor, nope. Cap America, nope. First Avengers, yes. By the way, the last Marvel movie I saw before playing MCOC was the first Avengers movie. Iron Man 3, again, I've seen part of it, but not the full movie. Next Thor movie, no. Captain America, no. Guardians of the Galaxy, yes. Avengers Age of Ultron, yes. I actually didn't see this movie until after seeing the other 2 Avengers movies, though. Ant-Man, no. Civil War, no. Doctor Strange, yes. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, yes. Spider-Man, yes. Thor Ragnarok, yes. Black Panther, yes. Dude, like all the new ones. Most of the new ones I've seen. Avengers Infinity War, yes. Ant-Man and Wasp, I've seen like the first half, then fell asleep. Cap Marvel, I saw the first 5 minutes. Fell asleep through the rest. Woke up at the credits. Was on a plane. But also just boring. Sorry to any Cap Marvel fans. Other Avengers movie, yes. Spider-Man Far From Home, yes. WandaVision, no. So I've seen most of it. Seen a really good chunk of those. How dare you ignore Civil War? Did I ignore Civil War? I thought I called it out. That I didn't see it. Or do you just mean ignore it as in haven't watched it kind of thing? BG, have you heard about the recent controversy about lobster fishermen has to be a joke. Where on earth is this going about lobster fishermen? They collectively refuse to ever give to charity. Rumor has it the lobster's shellfishness rubbed off on them. That gets the tumbleweeds. Boo. Boo. Rex Kramer sent it over to them, Canadian Bucks, saying, BG, any Grandmaster tips? Oof. The Grandmaster is complicated. There's not really a way for me to go over the entire fight right now. The best advice I have for you is to watch several videos on the guy and like watch them a few times. Watch them as many times as you can stand to watch it. Like, because it's a lot to sink in. Or even like when you get to different phases. Okay, watch that part of the video again. I made a video on it detailing all the phases. Other people have made videos on it going through the phases too. So yeah, check out not only my video but someone else's too, just in case, you know, one of us forgot something. It really is a lot about just kind of trying to get that information to sink in. It's almost like it's almost like playing a complicated champion that like maybe they're like, I don't know, the fight itself, some parts of it are pretty hard. Some parts of it is more just about trying to like remember what the things are though, right? That's what I mean about like comparing it to a champion, where I don't know, certain champions, they might not even be that hard to play always, but it's a lot of new information to take in kind of thing. And that's how I see the Grandmaster. The hardest part is when he does his reverse control, that phase, which is towards the end. I think it's like the final 30% or something like that. But even then, especially your first time, it's just a complicated fight, so it's going to be rough. But the more you kind of ahead of time watch videos and things like that, the better off you'll be. So but yeah, man, thank you very much for the 2. Appreciate it, man. Out of energy, and I have a red mags to deal with, and Archangel wanted to master fighting Quake, so restarted like 10 times and beat her with a 30% health. No LMD Nick, Hulkbuster dead. Okay, yeah, you're off to a good start. I think that's the path that I took in there too on my new account, so that's probably the best path to take. What's up, BG? Hope all is well. Have you done the cap difficulty yet? I'm still gonna find the vid on your channel. No, I actually haven't started it yet. I might pop in there tomorrow. Probably, I'm thinking about doing a day stream in there tomorrow. Just because, yeah, I haven't really given it a chance. Today would have been perfect because the event quest completion was on, but a lot of my champs were tied up in like AQ and AW and stuff like that, so I was like, could do it today for the event, but I'd rather have my fun champs to play with. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do a day stream tomorrow, probably around 1 p.m. But you know, daytime is always, it depends. The Walking Dead 115 in over 5 pounds. Thank you very much. Saying, yo, BG. Oh, wait. I didn't actually have anything to say. Here lurking as always. Please highly recommend your... oh, wait. Please highly recommend your bald caps. Wait, is that you saying that you recommend bald caps, or you want me to recommend them to you? Let's do this. Let's team up, and we're going to recommend the bald caps to the world. With your good word backing the bald caps, this thing's gonna go far, you know. if you guys have not already checked out the bald caps. This weekend and this weekend only, Banana 22. We never do sales above 15%, but it's happening this weekend. Banana 22, 22% off. And free shipping. I mean, come on, how can we not do free shipping? Get yourself a bald cap today. Get yourself the love scented? I don't know what that means. What's a good oh, you know, oh dude, didn't even think about this. We're gonna have to remember this for next year. But should have done a bald cap and chocolates package for Valentine's. Should have done that. Should have done that. But yeah, dude, thank you very much for the 5, man. I appreciate it. EJ, don't skip your ads. You owe me an Odin. Oh man, if only the ads were worth an Odin, I'd be rich. But I still appreciate you watching the ads, man. Thank you very much. That is the best way to support me without actually having to pay me anything. Let the ads do the paying. PG, thank you for changing my luck. I had all useless 5-star champs. Yesterday said best champ is Ghost, and I got her. Hey, Credo. Congrats. That is awesome. For those who aren't lucky enough to be naturally bald. Exactly. That's what we just try to make the world a better place. Hey, baldy buddy baffled Bob Bryan. Why did the Invisible Man not take the job offer? He just didn't see himself doing it. Boo. Also, don't all order bald caps from you. They're way too expensive. Oh my god, I wish I read part of that. I'm fuming. I wish I read that part of the message first. I would not have read your joke. What do you mean they're too expensive? Did you use the discount code? Think about this. Are there cheaper bald caps in the world? Yes, of course. Is there any bald cap with this kind of quality? No. You pay for quality. You pay for what you get, you know what I mean? BG tweet. Sabi Singh. What do we got here? Would I be able to do a 5.3 push with this roster? These are the champs that I mainly use. All right, here's the thing. I will never be able to answer a question of, can you do something? Because I don't know your own abilities in the game. So it's possible that you can do it. But the content's not easy. 5.3 gets pretty challenging. 5.3 in particular is like a very class-focused chapter. The first quest is Mystic, and you do have a few Mystics here. Unfortunately, Iron Fist is not that good, but just because he's higher PI, you might be able to get away with it. But here's what you do. You try out the content. If it feels too difficult, don't use any items. Like, don't use any items until you're confident that you're gonna like get through the quest without having to use much for items, you know? And just back out and go back in at a later time. I noticed you're level 45, which means you probably haven't explored Act 4 yet. Excuse me. You probably haven't fully explored Act 4 yet, so that'd be a good way to kind of stall, gain a ton of experience, gain a bunch of mastery points that'll make your entire roster stronger, and while you're stalling, you know, you can get shards from other events and things like that to rank up your champions further and just have an easier time with it all. So, The Walking Dead, and over 5 pounds saying, BG, I'm not yet bald, but gonna be in about 10 years. Pre-ordered a bald cap with your discount, worth every penny. Dude, excellent. That's, I mean, 10 years can't happen soon enough, you know what I mean? But in the meantime, since there's no time machines to get to the good days when you will naturally be bald, at least there's bald caps to fall back on. And I'm gonna need a bald cap to apply to my knee because they've just been shattered, both of them. Last freaking Zarnian sending over the Valentine's edition of the last Zarnian special. Just the whoops. Drop this. Hey, did you see it? Is something on the ground? I think I dropped something. Anyway, I gotta go. Oh, it's $100. That's freaking Zarnian. Dude. Thank you, man. The freaking generosity of last Zarnian never ends. Best friend special dropping in. Yep. Thank you, dude. Yeah, MJ fade away. Look, man, I don't usually like to call people's names out and stuff, but you gotta stop. You gotta let it go. The joke about spoilers, it's not funny. And then complaining that you're getting timed out for making jokes about putting spoilers in the chat. Stop, dude. We don't need that in here. So come back again in 300 seconds. If you just want to chill out, have a good time, awesome. You're more than welcome. If you want to keep thinking it's funny to, I don't know, like tease about spoilers, even if it's fake spoilers or whatever, then we just don't need that in here. All right, man? BG, I swear, if I have to restart 5.1.6 again, I'm gonna be livid. But loving the streams and vibe. You're the man thing. I'm the man thing, dude. That's probably the best compliment I've ever gotten in my entire life. I'm the man thing. Thank you, dude. BG, I've been wondering whether it's smarter to open Mystic or Skill dual crystals. So the dual class crystals, it's all dependent on your own roster, and I wouldn't even bother messing with the dual class crystals until you already have a bunch of 5 stars. You know, so if you're not quite sure what you should be going for, just keep popping the basics and don't even worry about it. But once you start to fill out your roster a bunch, you know, maybe look for the class types that you're missing. Let's say maybe I mean, you said Mystic, right? So let's say maybe you have a couple of Mystic champions, but maybe you unfortunately pulled some of the crappier Mystics. You pulled like a Diablo or something like that, and you don't really want to rank up Diablo, but you have Mystic rank up resources. Well, then you could pop open the Mystic dual class crystal and try to get something a little bit better. But for the most part, that the dual class crystals, they're there for like once you already have a little bit of a roster established kind of thing. So can someone tell me how much I need to grind for 3-star Stark Spidey? Taylor Bost. I swear to God, this Stark Spidey question. Oh man. The answer is 214, which just so happens to be Valentine's Day. Oh yeah, please don't spam either. It's totally cool to copy and paste messages, but I just realized the person asking about the dual class crystals just spammed that like 3 times within a minute. It's too much, dude. Take it down a notch. There's other people in here too. I can only read so many messages, so just try to be respectful of everyone else in the chat too. Did you have a spoiler for you? You're awesome. Thank you for everything. I don't know what that face was, but thanks, man. Don't disrespect Diablo like that. Listen, he's disrespecting our rosters. All right. I don't blame Diablo. It's one of those like don't hate the champion, hate the game kind of things. But whoever made Diablo, oh, they got some splaining to do. That was the face of a serial killer. It might have been. It might have been. Hey Brian, I have my new quest left for both the 4-star cap challenge and Act 7 completion. As a jabroni player, these will be big accomplishments for me when I finish. Dude, Omar, you don't give yourself enough credit, man. You're in the highest difficulty of content. Of course it's going to be big accomplishments. You are far from a jabroni player. I've never even seen you play, but I can tell you you're not a jabroni player just because you're there. You know what I mean? It's kind of like saying somebody who makes it to the NBA sucks. Okay, maybe, you know, maybe you're not Michael Jordan or something like that, but dude, you made it to the NBA. You should make YouTube ads for bald caps. They'll pay for themselves. And that way we don't have to sit through boring ads. I should do that, you're right. Kingpin would be proud of his son. You're absolutely right. BG, having trouble with the Bane node on 5.2.5. Got any tips? Oh, wait, hold on. Dude, I totally just... I went on a tangent about something, and Jared... Totally forgot to read your message. Thank you very much for the buck, dude. Your message is just PG is the man. Oh man, did you say that before or after the serial killer face? Either way, thank you, dude. Appreciate it, man. Hold on. Did I miss what? Okay, Bane, though. Having trouble with the Bane node. Okay, so Bane's kind of tough. It's especially tough to describe the strategy to fight it. I would say this, like whenever you transfer Bane over to the opponent, try to bait out a special, like start baiting out a special early on into that timer. And if they're not at a special yet, you know, you could push them to a special one, but by the time you do push them to a special one, maybe that timer's close to getting onto you. Like, don't try to bait then. That's what ends up killing lots of players, I think. You can slow your combo, which sometimes helps you to kind of extend the amount of time that you can be attacking the opponent to transfer Bane. So like, watch, I'm gonna parry Storm, and I'm not even gonna hit right away. I'm gonna wait out the stun timer, and then I'm going to kind of slowly tap instead of just mashing the screen. So sometimes that can help you out. Power control champions can sometimes be nice because sometimes the opponent doesn't want to throw a special, and then you risk pushing them to a special 3. So power control can be nice, not required, just a little bonus. And regen. Bane, you're always going to take a little bit of damage unless you're playing absolutely perfectly, which is not realistic. So if you have some regen to kind of recover some of that Bane damage, that could be really helpful too. Oof, long night. Taking Zoe out, and then I'll start things up. Stall for like 10 minutes, please. Abdo, I'm not going to be ending in 10 minutes even. I mean, soon after that, but... I was late tonight, dude, so yeah, man, I'm going to be here for a little bit still. PG, is the super chat really worth it? Members send hard-earned money on super chats. YouTube takes away 55% of it. They don't take 55%. They do take a cut, but it's not 55%. There's a link in the description if people want to get around the cut, but It ain't that bad. Normally grind solo events, but for a bit now, I've been going big time. One of my in-game goals is to max every 4-star, which leads to 5-star, which leads to 6-star. Do you have this or any similar goals? Glory. Totally, dude. Wait, hold on a sec. Max every star. What do you say? Max every 4-star, which leads to 5-star, which leads to 6 stars. Are you talking about SIG levels? If you're talking SIG levels, then... Oh, you've seen the spreadsheets. If you're talking about, like, ranking up champions... I don't rank up as many 4-stars these days. However... because I have so many catalysts in the overflow, I have been ranking up 4-stars recently. So, yeah. I'm kind of doing a bit of both. Sigging up and ranking up 4-stars at the moment. Dude, I need to update my spreadsheets. Because ever since the change to the solo events, there's been a lot more SIG stones introduced. My 5 stars, I still don't have that many champions max. But 4 stars, dude, I feel like I'm maxing out 4 stars like crazy these days. And yeah, it definitely adds to... a lot more shards that you get. So, definitely. I gotta update those spreadsheets. I've been meaning to do an account recap, progression update, whatever you want to call it, for such a long time now. I used to do them, like, on the anniversary of starting this game up, but I've missed the last 2 at this point. So, yeah, at some point I gotta do that. Just those damn spreadsheets, man. With so many champs in the game, it got to be a bit much to keep it all updated. Jacob Tazanos and over Tuesday and ABG, I notice in your rank up vids you run out of ISO and it's never the right dual class day. So what I do is buy a 4-star every day, have about 8 of each, plus some basics just in case. Have a nice day. It's not a bad idea to stock up on some of the 4-star dual class crystals. Not a bad idea. I feel like I've been missing out on a bunch of 4-star shards from the arena because I have like you actually get so many 4-star shards if you grind like the 4-star basic, 4-star featured. But I haven't been hitting all those milestones recently. So I feel like just my overall shard gain has been taking a little bit of a toll. Okay, Venom, settle down, dude. Settle down. That was a lot of damage. Whoo! That man almost just 5-hit comboed me to death. Hitting bleeds on all those. My God. Crazy. BG, any plans for the 18th? Try to take over the world? No. I don't have any plans. Probably just a normal day. BG, will you ever change profile picture or title on MCOC? I've changed it a couple of times, but for the most part, I like just leaving the default. Like, I changed, like, when, Chadwick Boseman passed away, you know. Just joined in, the community, kind of honoring him with his profile picture. Outside of that, though, no, man, I kind of like leaving things on the default. It comes from when I played World of Warcraft a while ago. They introduced a system called transmog, where you basically can change the appearance of your armor and weapons without actually changing your armor or weapons. And in the old school version of the game, you could tell exactly the items someone was wearing just by their appearance. And when they changed that system, when they added the transmog system, it sounded really cool at first until you realized, like, when looking at someone, you have no idea what that character is all about. And it doesn't matter as much in this game. It's just a profile picture, right? Who cares? But I kind of do like that it represents my actual top champion at the time. And it doesn't change much, but it does change sometimes. So yeah, that's why I like to leave it default. The title, I don't know. The titles are just whatever. I mean, it was really cool that Kabam put top banana in the game. That was cool. But I never look at the titles, so I just never even bother with it. Wait, Brian, I meant one quest left for both 4-star challenge and Act 7 completion. As always, thanks for the support, man. Maybe can see me fail in person in NYC in the future. Yeah, probably, dude. I was trying to think back when I said I haven't seen you fight before. I was trying to think back if I did see like you actually playing at Comic-Con in the past. And not that it like doesn't come to mind. I probably have, just because standing in line waiting to, you know, probably seeing a lot more people fight than I realized just waiting around. But anyway, yeah, I mean this year is already looking kind of rough for it, but I mean we should be good to go like by next year, right? Have to. Chadwick mentioned, and I'm back. Thinking of taking Black Panther Civil Warrior or Civil War all the way up. All the way. I actually thought about taking up my 6-star. I took mine to 455 a while ago. Back when 455s were still like kind of hard to get. That was for defense. He's got a cool synergy. Ooh, units. Come on, 225 me. Yes. Give me that 225. Hold on, we're going back. We're going to go to Aunt May for a sec here. He's got a cool synergy. I made a video a while ago on this. It's not like the most mind-blowing thing ever. But if you're going to rank him up, then I highly recommend messing with this synergy at least. Here we go. Okay, well-timed blocks provide a plus 30% fury buff for 15 seconds. That's not bad. Wait, was there something else that I paired this guy along with too, though? I feel like it was more than just that. Maybe it was combined with this, where you get plus 30% offensive combat power rate when the opponents are suffering from a debuff too. So you like get the parry stun going. So like each time you parry, you get the stacking fury, because this does stack. And then you hit them and you're gaining that little bit of extra combat power rate. And then when the stun's off, you stop hitting them to line up your next parry. I think that was it. There might be some other synergies in here. No, I don't know. Ooh, plus 20% fury and cruelty buff potency. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Am I missing something? Is this synergy just for... This is just for Gamora, right? Yeah. Then, of course, you get the plus 6% attack as well. Anyway. It's nothing mind-blowing, but, you know, it's pretty cool to mess around with at the time. All right, Metal Bros. And over $1.50 with the banana saying, 1-star chapter, Variant 4 done. F that content, rip units. Hello, rank 4 Hyperion. Worth it, dude. Hyperion is such a beast. Congrats, dude. Congratulations. That is awesome. Sup, BG? Former Paco, retired almost 2 years ago, just came back, and the game feels more balanced now. Like, not as big a difference between the top and the rest. Am I tripping? It's... kind of depends on what you're talking about. Like, solo content-wise, I would say there's not as big of a difference, because a lot of the content has been made more accessible. It's still difficult content, and if you're not prepared for it, you're gonna have a terrible time. But it has become like there's more opportunities to gain rank up resources through the variants, the back issues. There's a lot of rank up gems and things like that, so you can kind of catch up a little bit more that way and then get through the solo content. But there's still like there's actually an even bigger difference between like prestige levels of like the very top and everyone else. I feel like they just kind of shot off, mostly because of like cav crystals and then sig stones not being too available, and so there's a big difference there. Yeah, I don't know, there's little things here and there that are different than they were a couple years ago. A lot more champions are strong these days because they're buffing a lot of champs. So that also helps to kind of balance things out. Brylon Musk. Really, Hunter? Brylon Musk. As head of research and development, I recommend a quaint chocolate-covered bald cap and maybe a red-laced bald thong cap for the website. What? Okay. I'll get it. All right, anyway, it's getting to be a little bit late, guys, so I'm going to grab a link to Abby Doe's stream, and if you guys are staying up late tonight, if you guys are in fact vampires, oh, Abby Doe's not streaming yet. Oh, I could have sworn he said he was going to be streaming in 10 minutes, and that was like 15 minutes ago. What the F? Well, he's going to be streaming in just a moment. I'm psyched I got those 225 units. I really want to get to 30k. I've never had 30,000 units. It'd be a sick milestone to get to. I don't know if I'll ever make it to 40,000 units, but making it to 30k would feel pretty good. Starting now? Okay. We'll wait, grab a link to that real quick. Did he freeze up or something? Maybe, Pixie Bell. Maybe he did. Okay, we're done with that. Oh man, I don't know. Like there's maybe people think that this is like a classroom, and like people have to put up with like, you know how like a teacher has to put up with a kid who's just intentionally trying to be annoying to get attention or something like that. This ain't a classroom. Who gave plenty of warnings. Let's go. Like, come on. All you have to do is just be cool. Avoid literally one topic. That's it. Don't make other people do extra work just because you're trying to be annoying. All right. Anyway, there's the link to Abby Doe's, otherwise known as Intoxicated Gamer. He's pretty cool. He's also kind of neighbors with me, except not, I mean, not, you know, not next door neighbor or anything, but pretty close. And Yeah, he's starting up his stream right now. Dude, he's got a nice snowy backdrop for his thumbnail. I like it. But anyway, there's the link. Huge shout out to last freaking Zarnian. The last Zarnian. I'm gonna put that right in front of the D. The last Zarnian. You know how hard that is to do, like, backwards? That's weird. But yeah, last Zarnian, if you're still in here, man, thank you very much, dude. Thank you very, very much. And yeah, just thank you to everyone else as well. Appreciate all the support as always. I will be back tomorrow during the daytime. Don't know exactly what time, but probably around 1 p.m. And we'll hop in the Cavalier finally, check out those new nodes. But all right, I'll see you guys tomorrow then. Good night, everybody.